Good afternoon everyone, welcome back to the Urban channel. So today in this episode I'll be sharing about the top 7 foods rich in calcium found here in Kenya. Now before we start, I'd like to point out that your body requires about 1 gram of calcium per day to be able to function optimally. That means to be able to carry the 50 kg of bag that you want to carry, the 10 kg, 20 kg, or whichever kind of load you want to carry, or even for your legs to remain as strong as they are. So the first food is actually eggshells. Now eggshells contain about 2.2 grams of calcium per egg. That means if I was to crush one egg, just one egg, and instead of throwing away the eggshell, I clean it and then boil it for about 10 minutes or 5 minutes to be able to kill all the harmful pathogens within it, whether it's Staphylococcus aureus, Salmonella, or even the E. coli. Once it's been pasteurized, what I do is that I ground it into flour using a blender. Then this eggshell flour, I can make a smoothie out of it, whether it's an avocado smoothie, a banana smoothie, or even add it to porridge to be able to get my 2.2 grams of calcium, which would be like a double portion of the amount of calcium I require per day. The second food is actually milk. Now milk contains about 120 grams of calcium within it per 100 ml. That means if I have a cup here, let me just show you. So using this cup is what is mostly found in majority of Kenyan homes, and this cup is about 400 ml. So if I was to fill this cup with 400 ml of milk, I will get about 480 milligrams of calcium. Therefore, if I want to meet my recommended daily intake of calcium, I would have to take 2 to 3 cups of this to be able to get my recommended daily allowance of calcium from the milk. And this is data that I got from Brookside own type of milk, and I'm not working with the Brookside, so don't say that I'm trying to market them. The other type of food is actually omena. Omena is also known as silver cyprinid in English, and it's mostly sourced from Lake Victoria. Now omena, for a serving, I would like to use this. So this is the serving that we normally use, the serving spoon that we normally use in majority of our homes. And this serving spoon is about 50 grams. You can carry about 50 grams of food. So 50 grams of omena would give me about 250 milligrams of calcium. So to be able to get my recommended daily intake of calcium from omena, what I would have to do is just serve 1, 2, 3, and 4 serving spoons of omena from this to get my intake that is optimum for my own body. If that is too much, I can do 2 during lunchtime and another 2 during evening, and I will be efficient, or my bones would be strong as they're supposed to be. The other type of milk that you can take is actually finger millet porridge. So for finger millet contains about 100 grams of it. 100 grams of it contains 344 milligrams of calcium. So 100 grams of finger millet porridge flour can make 400 ml of porridge. That means I would have added 300 ml of water to and mixed it with 100 ml of the finger millet porridge flour, and I would get my 344 milligrams of calcium. So if I was to just take like 3 cups of this porridge, I have my required intake of calcium in a day. So I can take maybe 1 cup in the morning, another cup at lunchtime, and another cup in the evening. The other type of meal is actually, these are more of the leaves, and I'll just grade them. So these ones contain averagely about 100 milligrams of calcium per serving spoon. This serving spoon that we normally use in our homes. So you have managu, which is known as the African nightshade. You have terere, which is known as amaranth. If you can get the red one, it's very ideal. It has higher calcium content. And also mrenda, which is also known as jute mallow. So a serving spoon of each, which is about 50 grams, will give you approximately about 100 milligrams of calcium. So those are the top 7 rich foods rich in calcium. Like I've said, you have the eggshells. You have that is 1 eggshell will give you about, from 1 egg, 2.2 milligrams of calcium, which is a double portion. And then we have milk, which a cup of milk like this one, like I've said, will give you 480 milligrams of calcium. And then we have omena will give you 250 milligrams of calcium. That means this serving spoon, just one only, 250 milligrams. Then if you are to make finger millet porridge flour using 100 grams of it, and that will be enough for this cup, it will give you 44 milligrams of calcium. And as I've said, the other three, which is the jute mallow, which is mrenda, African nightshade managu, and terere, which is amaranth, would give you 100 milligrams of calcium each for this serving spoon. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you can now be able to select foods wisely when you're looking to be able to increase your calcium intake. So thank you for watching, and see you next time. Remember to share, like, comment, and subscribe.